Hello student, lecture number 3 on the chapter that is electromagnetic induction. In the previous two lectures, already you had seen some part of the chapter such as laws of electromagnetic induction, then Lenz's law and the application of the Lenz law. Now in today's lecture, this is the lecture number 3. In today's lecture you have to study again the important part, that is the motional EMF, that is the motional electromotive force. First, translational motion of a conductor. Translation motion of a conductor. The central idea of this article is that when one conductor is moving translationally, when one conductor is moving through the magnetic field, at that time the magnetic flux related with that conductor is goes on changing, and according to Faraday's law, as the magnetic flux related with that moving conductor is goes on changing, the EMF is induced in that coil, and that EMF is called as the motional EMF, because that EMF is generated in that conductor due to the motion of that conductor, due to the motion of that conductor, and so it is called as the motional EMF. There are two type of motional EMF. If the conductor is moving translationally, and if that conductor is rotating, due to that rotation of the conductor, again the EMF is induced. In both cases, the EMF is induced due to the motion, of the conductor, and so it is called as the motional EMF. The first case, that is the translational motion of a conductor. Translational motion of a conductor. See here. Suppose you are taking one coil of U shape. One coil of U shape. And on that coil, the ends of the coil here, it is not connected. And on that coil, suppose this is the one conductor or one wire, that is the CB. This wire slides over this coil. या U आकाराच्या कंडक्टिंग कॉइल वरती ही CB ही वायर आहे, and that wire is move or slide over this coil. What this idea? The name of the coil, that is A, B, C, D, and the whole setup is placed in a magnetic field, which is perpendicular to the plane of the figure, and it is directed into the plane of the figure or into the blackboard. ही जे सेटअप असणार आहे हे मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड मध्ये ठेवलेलं आहे. ते मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड कसं आहे, दॅट इज इनटू द ब्लॅकबोर्ड और परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन ऑफ द फिगर अँड इनटू द प्लेन ऑफ द फिगर. जे फिगरचं प्लेन असणार आहे त्या प्लेनला कसं असणार आहे, परपेंडिकुलर असणार आहे आणि इनवर्ड डिरेक्शन असणार आहे. This symbol indicates that the magnetic field is inward. Remember this. That is inward direction magnetic field. And if you indicate here in this way, dot, then it is the outward. But here, that is the inward direction. The length of this, that is the AD, L. And the length of this, AB, that is the X. As the length of this, that is L, it means the length of this wire which is sliding over this coil, that is also the L. What you have to do here? You have to keep this wire moving towards right with constant velocity V. This magnetic field is also constant, and you have to keep this wire moving towards right with the constant velocity V. Now see, this is the conducting wire. It consists of charges. When this wire is kept moved towards the right with the velocity V, the magnetic flux, in the previous period already I had seen, the magnetic flux related with this wire or related with this conductor goes on changing. Now see, the magnetic flux passing through the coil A, B, C, D. एवढा जर भाग कन्सिडर केला तुम्ही, the magnetic flux related with this coil or passing through this coil A, B, C, D, that is here. phi is equal to BA. Magnetic flux कसं काढतो आपण? BA. That is equal to B. That is constant. A means area. A, B, C, D एवढा भाग तुम्ही कन्सिडर केला. What is the area? This L. This is X. So length into breadth or L into X. That is the area. Put that value here, BLX. Okay. The magnetic flux passing through this coil, that is A, B, C, D एवढा भाग जर कन्सिडर केला तर या कॉइलशी रिलेटेड असलेलं एवढ्या भागातनं पास होणारं मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स किती आहे? दॅट इज फाय इज इक्वल टू BLX. नाउ सी व्हॉट हॅपन हियर. नाउ इफ धिस पार्ट इज केप मूव टुवर्ड्स द राइट, if this part BC kept move towards the right with the velocity v, definitely the magnetic flux passing through here, the magnetic flux related with this part is goes on changing. बघा ना, हे जर तुम्ही सरकवलं, सध्या स्टेडी पोझिशनला किती मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स आहे? दॅट इज द BLX. पण हे जर तुम्ही शिफ्ट केलं, डेफिनेटली द मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स पासिंग थ्रू हियर or passing through this part is goes on changing, and according to Faraday's law the EMF is induced here in this part or in this wire, that is the BC. The EMF is induced here according to Faraday's law. What is the magnitude of that induced EMF? That is E means induced EMF, आणि mod मध्ये टाकलं म्हणजे you are taking here only the magnitude of that induced EMF, not direction. Directionचा आपण विचार करणार नाही, फक्त magnitude. That is equal to d phi by dt. Therefore, here you are not taking the negative sign because only the magnitude. So, mod of E is equal to d phi by dt. That is equal to, now put the value of phi, that is BLX, dy dt BLX. BL, that is the constant. Magnetic field, काय constant आहे. L बदलणार आहे का? नाही, constant आहे. So, take it outside and only remain, that is the dx by dt. Again, that is equal to BL dx upon dt. Distance upon time, that is nothing but the velocity, and therefore we write BLV called as equation number 1. Remember that. At what time this EMF is induced? When this wire is moving in that magnetic field. If this wire is not moving, then no EMF is generated in that wire. But if that wire is moving, the magnetic field, magnetic flux passing through that wire is goes on changing, and according to Faraday, the EMF is generated, that is the BLV. BLV. What is B? That is the magnetic field. What is L? Length. And what is V? Length of that wire. What is V? That is the velocity of its motion. किती velocity ने move होते, that is the V. This EMF is induced in this wire due to the motion of this wire, and therefore it is called as the motional EMF. त्याला काय म्हणायचे? Motional EMF. Got this point? Now the same result can get understood with the help of Lorentz force or magnetic force. Lorentz force or magnetic force. In the chapter, previous one chapter, you had seen that when the charge is kept moving in the magnetic field perpendicular to it, समजा हे magnetic field आहे आणि हा charge आहे. If the charge is kept moving perpendicularly through the magnetic field, त्या magnetic field ला तो charge कसा आहे? Perpendicular move ठेवला. What happened? The maximum force is acting on that charge, and that force is nothing but the magnetic force or Lorentz force. In that chapter already I had seen this. If the charge is moving parallel to the magnetic field, no force is acting on that charge. If that charge is moving perpendicular to the magnetic field, that magnetic field apply the maximum force on that charge, and that is called as the magnetic force, that F is equal to Q in bracket V cross B. It means the force acting on the charge, definitely it is perpendicular to both these velocity and magnetic field. या दोन्हींना तो force कसा असणार आहे? Perpendicular असणार आहे. Okay. Now see, when the charge Q is moving, अ डिस्टन्स एल. आता लक्षात घ्या, मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड मधून जर चार्ज मूव्ह होत असेल ते मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड त्याच्यावरती फोर्स ऍक्ट करते, हे आपल्याला माहिती. नाउ सी धिस वायर BC, इट कन्सिस्ट ऑफ चार्ज. इट कन्सिस्ट ऑफ चार्ज. याच्यामध्ये काय असणार आहे? चार्ज असणार आहे. सपोज दॅट चार्ज इज Q. ती वायर इकडे मूव्ह करतोय आपण, मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड इनवर्डला आहे, चार्ज इकडे मूव्ह करतोय. इट मीन्स द चार्ज विच इज कन्सिस्टिंग इन दिस वायर BC, इट इज मूव्ह परपेंडिक्युलर टू द मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड. मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड इनवर्डला आहे, वायर तुमची इकडे चाललेली आहे, याचा अर्थ त्या वायरमध्ये जे चार्ज असणार आहे ते मॅग्नेटिक फील्डला कशी मूव्ह होतात? परपेंडिक्युलर मूव्ह होतात. Got it? So the force is acting here. The force is acting here, and due to that force, the charge in the wire is now moving. वायर इकडे चाललेली आहे, याचा अर्थ मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड मधून तो चार्ज कुठे चाललाय? इकडे चाललाय. मॅग्नेटिक फील्डला परपेंडिक्युलर आहे म्हणून ते मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड त्या वायरमध्ये जे चार्ज आहे त्याच्यावरती फोर्स ऍक्ट करणार आहे. फोर्स ऍक्ट करणार आहे. आणि व्हॉट इज द डिरेक्शन ऑफ दॅट फोर्स? लक्षात येते का तुमच्या? या मॅग्नेटिक फील्डमध्ये ही वायर आता इकडे चाललेली आहे, याचा अर्थ त्या वायरमध्ये जे चार्ज असणार आहे त्या चार्जवरती फोर्स ऍक्ट होणार आहे. त्या वायरमध्ये जे चार्ज असणार आहे त्याच्यावरती फोर्स ऍक्ट होणार आहे. व्हॉट इज द डिरेक्शन ऑफ दॅट फोर्स? जस्ट वी हॅव सीन दॅट द फोर्स इज ऑलवेज परपेंडिक्युलर टू V and B. आता V इकडे आहे, B कुठे आहे? आतमध्ये. सो व्हॉट इज द फोर्स ऍक्टिंग ऑन द चार्ज? त्या वायरमध्ये जे चार्ज असणार आहे त्याच्यावरती ऍक्ट होणाऱ्या फोर्सची डिरेक्शन कशी असणार आहे? दॅट फोर्स इज ऑलवेज परपेंडिक्युलर टू V. या V ला परपेंडिक्युलर असणार आहे आणि या मॅग्नेटिक फील्डला सुद्धा परपेंडिक्युलर असणार आहे. म्हणजे बघा, V इकडे आहे, B आतमध्ये, या दोन्हींना तो फोर्स कसा असणार आहे? परपेंडिक्युलर असणार आहे. इट मीन्स द डिरेक्शन ऑफ द फोर्स पॅरलल टू BC. लक्षात येते का? बघा, ही V आणि हे काय असणार आहे? मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड. ओके. आणि जो फोर्स ऍक्ट होतोय त्या फोर्सची डिरेक्शन कशी असणार आहे? या दोन्हींना परपेंडिक्युलर असणार आहे. म्हणजे ती फोर्स कसा असणार आहे? या डिरेक्शनला, इन दिस वे और इन दिस वे, दॅट इज पॅरलल टू BC. पॅरलल टू BC. द फोर्स ऍक्टिंग हियर, that is parallel to BC. Due to that force acting on the charge is moving. The charge is moving, and therefore the work is done here. The charge वरती force, magnetic force act झाला. Due to that magnetic force, charge is moving, so work is done here, and that work done, W is equal to F dot L. फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. फोर्स किती आहे तुमचा? QVB साइन थिटा. त्याचं मॅग्नेट्यूड घेतलं तर QVB साइन थिटा आणि L फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. सो धिस अमाऊंट ऑफ वर्क इज डन हियर. या वायरवरती तुम्ही ते मूव्ह केल्यामुळे मॅग्नेटिक फील्डने फोर्स ऍक्ट केला, and due to that magnetic force now charge is moving. This amount of work is done here, and that work is converted into electrical energy. So due to this work, the EMF is generated here. And that EMF is nothing but work upon charge. The charge वरती तुम्ही वर्क केलेला आहे, त्या चार्ज वरती वर्क झालेला आहे. So work upon charge is nothing but the EMF. So induced EMF is equal to work upon charge, that is equal to put the value of work and then charge, QK get cancelled, that is the VB sin theta L, called as equation number 2. This amount of EMF is induced in this wire. For the maximum EMF, at what time the EMF is maximum? If sin theta is equal to 1, it means theta is equal to 90 degree. V आणि B हे दोन्ही एकमेकाला कसे असले पाहिजे? या दोन्ही मधला अँगल म्हणजे थिटा आहे ना. So if V and B is perpendicular to one another, the angle between them, that is the 90 degree, sin theta is equal to 1. Put that value, and therefore you get the maximum induced EMF in that wire at this time. So Emax is equal to BLV, what is equation number 3. We get the same result. म्हणजे हे वायर मूव्ह केलं, त्या वायरशी रिलेटेड असलेलं मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स बदललं, फॅरेडे लॉनुसार तुम्हाला ही मिळालं. इथे वायर मूव्ह करतं म्हणजे त्यामधले चार्ज मूव्ह होतात मॅग्नेटिक फील्डमध्ये, ते मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड त्याच्यावरती फोर्स ॲक्ट करते, फोर्स ॲक्ट करतं म्हणजे वर्क होतं या ठिकाणी, अँड ड्यू टू दॅट मेकॅनिकल वर्क ऑन दॅट चार्ज the EMF is induced, we get the same result. So this is the EMF induced in the wire or conductor due to the motion of it, due to the translational motion. हे motion कसं आहे? Translational motion आहे. And so that EMF is called as the motional EMF. Got this point? Now you have to study the next article. That is motional EMF in a rotating bar. Motional EMF in a आता आपल्याला हे माहित झालं. If the EMF is induced due to the motion of the conductor, then it is called as a motional EMF. If that motional is rotational motion, the EMF is induced here. And that part now you have to study. See here. Suppose this is the one rotating bar that is pivoted here. Let's now look at the blackboard. This is the one rod, and that rod is pivoted here. That rod is pivoted here, and so this rod is moving in this way. It means that is the rotational motion. It is the rotational motion, and here it is the magnetic field. Again, this magnetic field perpendicular to the plane of the figure, and it is directed into the plane of the figure. म्हणजे कुठे आहे? Inward direction आहे. This symbol indicates that magnetic field is in the inward direction. Got it? Initially consider the small part of that rod. Suppose that is the dr, and the length of this small part of the rod from the point where it is pivoted, that is r. इथे pivot केलेला म्हणजे काय? या पॉइंट भोवती काय होणार आहे? तो रोटेट होणार आहे. What is? So the small part of that rod, that is dr, and it is moving to this side with the velocity v. म्हणजे तो त्या मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड मध्ये या पद्धतीने मूव्ह होणार आहे, आणि मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड कसं आहे? त्या रॉडला कसं आहे? परपेंडिक्युलर. So initially here we determine that what is the EMF induced in the small part dr of the rod. The EMF induced here, suppose that EMF induced in that part, we write it is dE. Let me check the symbol. Yes, that is equal to काय बघितलं आपण? E is equal to BLV. कंडक्टरच्या मोशनमुळे त्यामध्ये जे EMF इंड्यूस होणार आहे, that is the BLV. So here, due to the motion of this small part only, समजा रॉडच मूव्ह होतोय परंतु त्याचा एक स्मॉल पार्ट कन्सिडर केलेला आपण, तो मूव्ह होतोय, रोटेट होतोय, and due to that the magnetic field, magnetic flux passing through this small part is goes on changing, EMF is induced, and that EMF according to this formula, magnetic flux B L V L किती आहे length, that is the dr, B dr किंवा BV dr, BV dr कॉलेज इक्वेशन नंबर 1. केस लक्षात आले आता. This is the rod, it is pivoted and it is rotated here in this way, and your magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the rod. Initially here we consider only the small part of that rod, suppose that is the length dr, and it is kept moving, kept rotating with the velocity v in this magnetic field. So as this part is moving or rotated, definitely the magnetic field related with that part is goes on changing, and the EMF is induced here according to this. Just we had seen that. When the wire or conductor or part that is moving in the magnetic field, the magnetic field related with that part is goes on changing, and according to Faraday, the EMF is induced. In the same way here, that EMF induced in that small part, that is the BV dr. This is the EMF induced in the small part of this rod. If we divide this rod, imagine, if we divide this rod into number of small parts, the EMF induced in each part is same, that is the BV dr, and all these parts are connected in series. पहिला पार्ट, दूसरा पार्ट असं series मध्ये कनेक्ट करत जर गेला तुम्ही, finally we get the complete rod. Finally we get the complete rod. Suppose the length of that rod is L. त्याची length किती असणार आहे total rod ची L. So if the small part, in the small part of that rod, the EMF induced is this. So now if you have to calculate the EMF induced in this total rod, the total rod मध्ये किती EMF असणार आहे, how you calculate? That is E is equal to integration of dE, integration of d, put the value of BV dr. Let me check 1 minute. Okay, BV dr. पूर्ण कंडक्टर मध्ये, पूर्ण रॉड मध्ये किती EMF जनरेट होणार आहे ते कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं. त्या रॉडच्या एका स्मॉल एलिमेंट मध्ये किती इंड्यूस EMF आहे ते आपल्याला मिळालं. सो द EMF इन द टोटल रॉड, दॅट इज E इज इक्वल टू इंटिग्रेशन, याचं इंटिग्रेशन घेणार आपण, म्हणजे पूर्ण रॉड तुम्ही कन्सिडर करणार. पुट दॅट व्हॅल्यू हिअर अगेन इन द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. B V, that is the linear velocity. What is the relation between the linear velocity and angular velocity? This rod is rotate now, so rotate होतोय. So the relation, that is V is equal to R omega. And what is omega here? That is the angular velocity. तो rotate होतो म्हणून आता angular velocity घ्यावा लागेल instead of linear velocity. Put that value here, R omega instead of V. And that is the dr. आता R आलेला आहे. R म्हणजे काय? This distance. You have to calculate the EMF induced in the total rod now, पूर्ण रॉड मध्ये. मग आता इथून तर इथपर्यंत टोटल लेंथ किती कन्सिडर केली आपण? L. सो इंटिग्रेशन कुठून कुठपर्यंत करायचं आहे? 0 to L करायचं आहे आता. दॅट इज BR ओमेगा. दॅट इज इक्वल टू B omega. Magnetic field constant. Angular velocity, it is constant. So take outside the integration, then in integration 0 to L R dr, that is B omega. What is the integration of this? Integration of x into dx कसं लिहितो आपण? x वर आपण 2. In the same way r square upon 2, r into dr याचं इंटिग्रेशन काय येणार आहे? r square upon 2, and its limit is 0 to L. Then in the next step, how you put the limit? Upper limit, we put the upper limit first, and minus then lower limit. Lower limit is 0. Therefore, B omega upper limit टाकला आपण समजा R ची व्हॅल्यू काय टाकणार, R च्या जागेवरती काय टाकणार L, that is the here it is the 1/2 हाफ राहणार आहे B omega L square 1/2 B omega L square. So the induced EMF is equal to 1/2 B omega L square. This is the EMF induced in the rod when that rod is moving when that rod is rotating in the magnetic field. And due to this rotational motion, this EMF is induced. So again, it is also called as the motional EMF. Okay. So this part is very, very important part. In today's lecture, we'll stop here. The next remaining part from the chapter will continue on next lecture. Thank you.